Hello everyone. I wanted to share with you my junk journal, which I think is turning out to be absolutely gorgeous. And we're gonna actually put something on the outside of it together. So I use just cardboard from packaging, but you know, the thicker cardboard. And I had cut it down to size. I think it's what, 9 by 6, just over 9 inches, like 9 1/4 by 6 3/4. And yeah, so I had this fabric that I purchased from somebody on Etsy, and it just came in a packet of other fabric, and it was like perfect. It was like perfect. It was just amazing. So I think it's super pretty. So I glued it on with this. I couldn't get this to work anymore, so I just had this kind of set to the side and I didn't want to throw it away. So this was a great opportunity to use that, and it's almost all gone now, almost empty. So I used that to glue it on. Now let's look at the inside first. So this is the inside. Is it not gorgeous? Look at this. Oh my gosh. So underneath here is a piece of pattern paper from that DIY shop paper pad from Crate Paper. It's actually this paper. It was a 12 by 12. So I put that back here because I knew we would be able to see the cardboard underneath here. And then I took the fabric. Like, I don't work with fabric, so I don't really know what I'm doing. It just kind of made sense. It fell into place. That's all I can say. So I glued it onto, all three sides. Then I pulled the top over and the bottom up. And then I pulled the sides in, cutting the edges of everything. And under this is actually like almost like a shipping type, or even like a brown paper bag type of paper that's actually holding the pieces together. So that was like the first layer, and this is the second. One thing I want to do is I want to get those gold corner edges to put on the edges because it needs something. So I'll have to figure out what they're actually called and see where I can find some. So, in fact, this piece right here, well, I'll show you. I'll show you when we get there. Okay, so on the inside where these pieces ended, it's still a little bit wet. I first put down this. Now, these are old. These are from my aunt. So, I mean, she's been gone 21 years. And yeah, I mean, this was 39 cents. It doesn't have a date on it though, but it's like I have several of these from her, and this has to be my favorite color. So this is also, super old, 10 cents per yard, super pretty stuff from Bridgeport, Connecticut, New York, Chicago, LA. So it's, super pretty. I don't know. So that's what I used. I put the white down first and then that beautiful deep mustard color on top of it. So that's still drying. But then I knew I wanted to use this quite heavy, I guess it would be called jute. That's what I would call it. Hemp? I don't know. But anyway, I had this from some packaging, and I'm like, well, that's perfect. So I had it set aside. And sure enough, I was able to use it. And you can see I have 3 of them in here already tied. So let's look at the back of this. So this is what it looks like on the spine. So it is, I made the spine a bit wider. So like, I learned how to do this from Nina Ribena. But anyway, it is 2 3/4 inches I made mine a little bit wider than she made hers, at least the one that I watched. There was a video in January of 2021 that she showed how she made her junk journal. Okay, so now knowing all of this, before we finish off the top together, so what's going to happen is I took that leftover piece. And the way that she does it, I'm sorry, this is like awesome. This is like a game changer for me because, you know, oh, wait, let me shut my door. Sorry. So when, you know, I mean, I've done signatures where you sew them, you know, with the wax thread, the big needle, the whole thing. Been there, done that. It's okay. It's not my favorite thing to do. I get a little frustrated. So when I saw Nina do this, I'm like, oh my gosh, how perfect. So what she does, and this is just an example, this will be included in here, is I think I'm going to take 5 papers folded over for each signature. So that's going to give me 30 sides to work on in full. Once I get everything in here. I haven't picked out the papers yet. This is the only one. So what happens is it just slides in like that. And what she does, and I think it's such an awesome thing, is when she wants to work on a page, she just slides it out and works on it and then puts it back in. And that's how I work. So I'm like, this is just awesome stuff. So I don't want to leave this in here because this literally is, I can feel it. It's still wet. But I do want to do something with you here. So I was thinking, well, do I leave it plain? I mean, I don't have to do anything at the moment. But then I saw this. So in my stash. So it actually comes like this. And it's kind of attached like with that, I don't know what you call it. I call it, I guess, kind of like a veil type of mesh maybe. It comes like this. So if you want to use, you know, you can cut it down, which is what I did here. And you know what? I think I'm going to put that on there and let's do it together. So I already have it cut. And, you know, if nothing else, it'll at least help me to know which side is the front. So what I'm going to do is, so it's about maybe an inch from the top. So all I'm going to do is take my Tombow Aqua adhesive and put that there. And let's just glue this on. And then I think that's all I'm going to want for the cover. I don't think it needs anything else, you know. I mean, if time goes on and I feel like I need something else, I can always add it. But I think for right now, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. It's just simple but gorgeous. Very, I want to say very feminine, right? Very girly. And I think the color is perfect. So that is my junk journal. I'm going to work on getting my 15 pages, so I'll get maybe a few more pieces of scrapbook paper, not a lot. I'll get my tea-dyed papers, my printer papers. I have painty papers. I have plenty to go in here. So I'm going to go and pull them out and cut them down, and I'll try to have some different sizes in here and everything so it's not all the same. And I'll get them folded and in here, and then I'll come back and we can look at it together. So that's it. Let me know what you think. I am like super excited about this. I think it's gorgeous. So one thing what I'm having the most problem with is how to use this. So I even asked Nina on one of her videos just a few days ago if she could do a video on how she uses her journals, her junk journals, and like, does she know ahead of time how she's going to use it? Does she make it and then figure it out later? Does she sell them? Like what? Like, because I don't want to use it to write in. I like what she's doing right now on her channel, where she just makes the most beautiful pages, just with ephemera and stuff like that. Super, super, super pretty. So maybe I'll do something like that, because I have been making a bunch of, you know, the clusters and pockets and folders and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the scoop. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you like it. Okay, all right, bye.